Hello everyone. I am doing a short audio recording today since I don't have a slideshow prepared to show you yet for this information. I just want to give you a sort of brief overview of what we're going to be doing this week in class. Okay, so we've learned about the rhetorical situation in first year composition. If you took English 1020 here, you've definitely learned about it. Chapter 1 of the Wadsworth Guide talks about it some more. In the context of this course, you'll be learning about it in the context of topic, purpose, audience, and author in regards to research. So, what are you researching? Why would you research that? Who are you writing your project to? Who is the research for? And who are you as an author, as well as who is the author that you are reading? Who are they in the context of the discourse community? So, when we're talking about this, we need to consider all of the rhetorical situation together. So, all of these things function to create one research piece, right? You want to make sure that you're talking about the reason for the research that you find. And these are things that you're going to either find as a result of your interview, as a result of your talking with a librarian, or looking on the library website. Most of the time, the audience is going to be your discourse community, other members of your discourse community. So that's already pretty well laid out for you. The only parts that you really have to figure out with that would be the purpose and the topic. These are things that we're going to talk about in a slideshow tomorrow. But these are things that you also need to consider as you're preparing to do your interviews. So, all of you are in different disciplines. For the most part, from what I've seen of the student demographics for the online sections that I have this semester, you're mostly in social sciences or natural science disciplines and applied fields like nursing, computer science, engineering, things like that. So, an example of humanities would be like English, film studies, dance studies, religion. Social sciences are things like political science, psychology, criminal justice, economics. Natural sciences are biology, physics, mathematics, chemistry. Not really pre-med because that is an applied field. So pre-med, business, pre-law, nursing, computer science, and engineering. So, there is a useful table on page 13 of your book that explains what the research is going to look like for these types of fields. And you're going to want to refer back to this when you're looking for research for projects 1, 2, 3, and 4. In a broad context, we want to talk about a little bit about chapter 2. So, you're kind of just thinking about the research process, and that's why I asked this question on the discussion board. So, how have you done research previously? Did you do it only in English 1020? Did you do it in high school? Have you done it for a science class, a major-related class, or out in your work? Some of you may already do work-related research. What did that research look like? What was the process that you had to undertake to find that research? These are all important questions that you need to consider. I'll be briefly going over the foundations of rhetoric in terms of invention, writing, style, things like that in a slideshow, but that's not something that I really wanted to discuss today. I want to make sure that you are thinking about what questions you're going to ask in the interview. What questions are you going to bring to your research or project one? I haven't gotten a lot of feedback from you or questions in regards to suitable interview questions or suitable project questions for project one, so I just have to assume that you're all on the same page, you're all doing well with coming up with questions. If this isn't the case, you should contact me as soon as possible so that we can work through that. Okay. So, what you're going to do in terms of research and looking at the genres of research in terms of Project 1, you are looking at how the research in your discourse community is specific to your discourse community and its common public goal. If you have a question about what the common public goal of your discourse community is, please contact me as soon as possible, as well as if you have a question about how genre would dictate that. Further, the genre chart that's on page 13 of your textbook would help you better understand what the parameters of membership are in the discourse community. So, being able to understand specific types of writing, specific types of knowledge, how to apply that knowledge, and how to make it acceptable to your discourse community. Okay, so this week you need to be reading the things that I left on the video last night, doing reading response 2, making the draft of the project. But you can also email me questions that you have about the interview or questions that you have about research. I will be posting questions on the discussion board for you that'll kind of guide your mind in terms of research and interviewing, and those will count for participatory points as well as confirming that you're actually participating in the course. So please be on the lookout for those things. I will be posting another video either tonight or tomorrow, and please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any questions.